Good morning. Welcome to a Upper Body Monday. Right, so let's make ourselves get a start by finding the space and get ourselves warmed up. So we're going to start by just jogging gently on the spot. So guess again, nothing too onerous, just gently moving. Going from not moving to moving, being asleep to being awake. All those kind of lovely things. So just getting into our position where we're actually moving nicely. That's it. Right, we're going to go move into some star jumps, some jumping jacks, get those big joints moving, get that synovial fluid flowing. Oh yeah, moving those arms, moving those legs. If you can't do jumping jacks or star jumps as you call them, then just take a step to the side. Move your arms. If you can't bring your arms over your head, bring your arms in front of you, behind you. Okay? And then back into jogging on spot. That's it. Nice and gentle. Just so you wake it up. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right. So this morning, we're going to do 6 exercises. One will be the combination. Looking to tighten your upper body. So we're going to look into your shoulders. So you're mainly in medial delts. That's the band that goes across the top of your shoulders. Helps you also raise your arm. We're also going to look at using your biceps, which the muscle allows you to bend your arm up, and your triceps. The muscle allows you to straighten your arm afterwards. So for this, you're going to need some form of resistance. That's going to be some weights. It could be some bottles full of water. It could be a series of bands. Just whatever you've got available, really. I'm going to start off with some upright rows to shoulder press. So this is a combination movement. We're going to bring the arms in front of us so the palms are facing the body. I'm just going to stop myself from hitting the ceiling. We're going to bring our arms up until the elbows get to shoulder height, spin the elbows underneath the body, and drive the hands up to the ceiling. And slowly return them back to start position. Looking at it from the side and keeping the weights as close to the body as we can, driving them all the way up. So trying to keep that straight line as if it's being drawn at 90 degrees to the floor. From there, we're going to go into alternating bicep curls. So bring the arms to the side of our body, pinning our elbows in, palms facing forwards. We're going to again bend our arm at the elbow by squeezing our bicep and raising our arm into the air. And as we do so, we squeeze the bicep all the way up and squeeze it when we get to the top as well. When we look at that from the side, the only thing you can see is the movement of my forearms from the elbow down. Okay, from there, we're going to tricep overhead extensions. So bring our arms up over the top of our head, pin our elbows to the side of our head, and try to get our arms as far down our back as we can, our hands. We're going to drive our arms into the air by squeezing our triceps and slowly returning them so it comes all the way down our back. So again, if you look at it from the side, you'll see all the way up, big squeeze, and slowly comes all the way back down. Okay, and from there into Arnold presses. So we're going to move back into using our shoulders. So for this, we're going to bring our arms up, our palms facing our head. Then we're going to drive our arms up to the air and at the same time spin our hands so the palms are facing away from us. So all the way up, vertically, and then spinning our hands, and then back to start position with the palms facing us. So all the way up, all the way down. And again, when you look at that from the side, it's as if you're trying to draw a straight line between the floor and the ceiling using your hands. And then our final exercise is going to be hammer curls. So bring our arms back to the side of our body, pin our elbows in. This time the palms are going to be facing our body, facing one another. And this gives us that little bit extra range of motion. Then we're going to squeeze our arms, so bring our hands up and squeeze them when we get to the top and slowly return back to start position, making sure we get as straight as we can. So as I said, this one's a great one for range of motion. So all the way up, squeeze, all the way back down. Really take advantage of the fact that you will be bumping into your legs. Okay, so we're going to do usual 4 sets, 10, 10, 12, and 15. Starting off with upright rows to shoulder press. So find that space and we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. and 1. All up to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into alternating bicep curls. So palms facing forwards, elbows pinned into the side of the body. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, into tricep overhead extensions. So elbows into the side of the head, arms reaching down our back, really driving up, squeezing our triceps. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now into our Arnold presses. So palms facing our body to start with, and twisting around as it to the top to face away. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll bring our arms down, palms facing one another. Let's go into hammer curls. Again, keeping those elbows locked into the side of our body, making sure we make the most out of that extra range of motion we've got. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink, pop the timer on. That's the one. Do. Okay, 1 whole minute. Well, hopefully you guys had a really good weekend as well, full of excitement and wonder, at least for parts of it. As you know, not everything can be perfect every single moment of the day, but we can try and find moments where things are perfect. Helps make the moments so things are perfect. So how was the weekend for me? It was good. It was really busy. We had what was it? Over 100 people at one point, 100 business owners, entrepreneurs, consultants, specialists, real amazing people doing fabulous things in the world. And yeah, it was really lovely to spend time with them and just hear their stories, what they're doing, and then being able to help them and improve them and just make things just that little bit better. And having that such a group of really positive people around you, it kind of makes you feel really good about the world, that things are actually going to go in the right kind of direction. And I hope that you find the same every single day, and especially as we kind of move into set number 2, we can feel going in the right direction. Okay, so back into our upright rows to shoulder press. The arms in front of our body, keeping the legs fairly close. And bring our arms to shoulder, elbows to shoulder height, and then drawing our hands to the ceiling. This time, I want us to concentrate on that feeling in the medial delts, that muscle just over the tops of our shoulders. See how much you can really squeeze it. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there, we'll move into alternating bicep curls. So palms facing forwards, elbows pinned into the side, and raising your arms up and squeezing when you get to the top. Slowly bring it back down, feeling it in your biceps, far as many fibers as you can. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there, tricep overhead extensions. So elbows side of our head, really driving our arms up into the air. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we're going to make ourselves into Arnold presses. So palms facing yourself and driving up to the air to face away. Again, this time feel it back in those medial delts again. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From there into hammer curls. So arms to the side of the body, elbows pinned in, palms facing one another. Again, switching our focus back into our biceps. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink, put the timer on. It's almost like we've got into a rhythm doing this. And it's amazing how much rhythm and habits can make a massive difference in whether you will actually perform or whether you will actually achieve what it is that you're doing. Plus, it is that kind of repetition and consistency that makes the difference. It's the difference between things working and not working. And again, chatting with a lot of the business owners over the weekend, and there is a whole spectrum of people there. Some of that are really on the start of their journey, some that have been doing it for decades. And listening to those that were successful versus those that are struggling, it all comes down to how much they are consistently putting action in there. Aiming for progress rather than perfection, aiming just to be that little bit better every single day, no matter how hard. And sometimes the day ahead gives you that giant leap inside your life, inside your business, etc. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just get that tiny inch forwards. But as long as you're kind of progressing, progression's progression, right? And you're making a difference. So let's continue to make a difference as we move into set number 3. This time we're going to work a bit on our timing. So as always, all of these exercises we are using gravity as our friend. So I want to be faster on the way up and slower and controlled on the way down, starting with our upright rows to shoulder press. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then from there, going to turn into alternating bicep curls. So palms facing forward, elbows pinned into the side. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From there, it's tricep overhead extensions, elbows on the side of our head. Really use the gravity here, especially on that stretch on the way down, to help you stretch out those triceps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Bring our arms round in front of us, palms facing us as we're going to our Arnold presses. Again, faster on the way up, slow on the way down. But just make sure you're also twisting your hands so your hand face away from you when you get to the top of your movement and facing back towards you, bring down to the bottom. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there, bring your arms down, elbows pinned into the side, palms facing one another as we go into hammer curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, pop the weights down, have a break, grab a drink. Nicely done. Okay. The powerful thing you get when you've got a group of people is, especially if everyone's kind of positive and everyone's kind of working in that same kind of direction to do something good with themselves, do something good with the world, then you automatically then find that people rise. People actually become better themselves just to surround themselves with people that are either just ahead of them or on the same kind of journey as them. So they're all like creating this atmosphere and this support, which brings people up, makes them even better because they feel the challenge, they feel the want effectively to be part of the community, and therefore that creates this lovely kind of momentum that people have. And not only that, but you've also got that whole thing of social proof as well, because for a lot of people, especially when they're struggling with things, it's their own battle, not only inside that's kind of going on to say, okay, this is the right thing to do and this is how I should be doing it, and that actually people can succeed in it, but then they've got to kind of have somewhere being able to get rid of all those negative influences, those things that are holding them back, that stop them being able to get them, and stop them being able to apply the consistency sometimes to make things kind of go better. So having a great, wonderful group of people around you that are really helping and supporting just makes such a big, big difference in any challenge that you have in business or in life. Speaking of challenges, we better get on with set number 4. Our last and final set, bringing it to 15 reps. Let's bring everything together. Great form, great connection with our muscles, and amazing timing. Always, each one of these are fast on the way up, slow on the way down. And starting with that upright rows to shoulder press, really concentrate that feeling in those medial delts, the shoulder muscles across the top of your shoulders. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, into alternating bicep curls, so elbows tipped into the side, palms facing forwards. Again, really concentrate on the feeling in your biceps. So squeeze on the way up, squeeze when you get to the top, and slowly under control, bring them back down. I will start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And into tricep overhead extensions. Elbows pinned to the side of the head, weights going down your back. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Into arm presses. So bring our hands around to the front of our body, palms facing us to start with. And then you're really refocusing now onto our shoulders again. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, from there, arms to the side, elbows pinned in, and palms facing one another as we go into hammer curls. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, pop the waist away, grab yourself a drink, and that is the end of your upper body session. So this week we've just got upper body today, core on Wednesday. I'm away tomorrow again, and then back down in London So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I feel like I'm living there a bit this month. But anyway, hopefully next month I don't think I'm away quite as often, just mainly on the Tuesdays. And then towards the end of April, I'm away in London again for a 4-day event that we're doing. But other than that, hopefully you guys are going to have an absolutely super day ahead. You've got the recordings as well that you can watch to come back and continue your progress. So again, find yourself a nice low body routine for next week. Maybe do summer of last year. Maybe pick out July one from last year, and maybe it's a prediction of what the summer might be like for this year. We don't know. Let's wait and see and find out. It's light days are definitely getting lighter. In the meantime, have a super day ahead, a super week ahead, and look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. All right, have fun. Bye bye for now.